From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Slot man moves right. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too. I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mahomes now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The Chiefs at a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. A gain of 22. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He completes this to Walker, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. It was first throw of the game, but I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. This one is incomplete.
The dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 6-0 our score after one. Second and 11. Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial the long way. That'll be third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Throwing again here. Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. In motion is Austin Hooper. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hit and dropped behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience, when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating that defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they control it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Garrett Wilson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half. And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting. Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Knocked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. In motion left is Wilson. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line. Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that. Sticking with Walker on second down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. In motion left, the tight end. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, Wilson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go.
In motion left is Wilson. On first and 10, Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing is Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Misconnection there. He's averaged 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play there for KC. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Mahomes' throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Dallas Goedert from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Wilson. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's he's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, Mahomes. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to Walker on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Brian Asamoah making the play defensively, meeting him behind the line for a loss. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The first kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle. A 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3? I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And it's caught by Hooper. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. In motion right is Wilson. Wilson now, throwing on 1st down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And it looks like we've got a dive set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw again. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One last shot for Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone that plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. It was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.